Kitkats can read.
Hello guys, here we are again. Welcome to a World of Kitkats TBR for the month of May. So I haven't actually done one of these since like January because I've had a lot going on. I was ill like in February and there was a lot of stress with like the whole like moving situation. So for February and the majority of March there was a lot of stress and illness, but like literally the 31st of March I collected my keys to this very property and I have just spent all of my spare time pretty much moving like everything into the flat. So yeah, it's been a crazy time, but I'm really happy to say that I am looking forward to doing some reading again now that I've got some time again to do some reading. I am looking forward to it definitely. So I think May is literally going to be like my reading month. I'm really hoping it to be anyway. So yes, let's see. I'm gonna kind of like start low and just go with like 3 rolls, and then if I get a double, of course I add on a roll. So yeah, we shall see how we go with the rolls. Hopefully they stay kind of low because they've also got the book club read as well as the grab machine book of my top 10 books to read, and also like my new TBR game. I would like to play it if it doesn't actually come out of the actual board. So yeah, I will go through all of the colour cats because I've kind of had a little jumble around, and yeah, I just want you guys to see what the prompts actually are. Okay, so if I land on a red cat, it's the Wheel of TBR game. If I land on a pink cat, it's for the Golden Ace game where the cats actually choose the golden egg. The blue cat is the Dice TBR game. Purple cat is for the Bingo TBR game. Yellow cat is for the Spin the TBR game, like spin the bottle. Green cat is for any of my TBR jars that I choose. Orange cat is for your play your TBR cards right. Black cat is for the beer pong TBR. Grey cat is for the coin push TBR. Cream cat is for a wrapped book, which I unwrap. Rainbow cat, which is a new cat that I've added to the board, is for my new game, which is the TBR roulette game. And then of course the treat yourself that are on the corners go towards new purchase or free choice. So with those prompts out the way, without further ado, let's get started with World of Kitkats. Hello and welcome to the World of Kitkats May TBR game. So I haven't played this in a while and yeah, it's been long overdue, but I'm really excited to be starting again for the month of May. So let's roll for our prompt number 1. So we have got a double, 2 4s, so that means I will be adding on a prompt, so it means it will be 4 rolls this month. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. We have got a black cat, so a black cat will go onto our TBR board like so as our first prompt. Okay guys, so prompt number 1 gives us the beer pong game. So as you can see, there are 12 cups here, all with a prompt inside, and I've got 2 balls here because obviously the game is like you gotta do it until you get one. So yeah, let's go and see which one I get. Okay, it did jump inside this one, so I'm gonna just go with that one. That one is to read a review book, which is perfect because I've got some on my agenda. So our first roll brought us a black cat, and for black cat it means a review book, so that could be like ebook that I've got for review from NetGalley or Advice, or a physical book that I've got for review. So for this one I'm actually going to put 3 books because I've got 3 books that come out in May that I have acquired recently, and yeah, I'm going to be reading from these definitely. So the first of which is North Ranger, and this is by Ray Terciero and Brie Indigo. It's actually a graphic novel, so I'm hoping for this to be a nice quick read, and this comes out literally at the very beginning of May, I believe, or sometime in May at least. So I think it is the 2nd of the 5th here. And also coming out on the 2nd of the 5th is Margot Zimmerman Gets the Girl by Brianna Ashram and Sarah Waxelbaum. This is an LGBT contemporary novel, so I'm really kind of like excited about this one. And yeah, so those 2 books I got from Harper 360, and then this one I got from Walker Books, and this is Where the Light Goes by Sarah Barnard. It came with a pack of tissues saying that you'll need these when the book breaks your heart. So I don't know if I'm ready for this, but I feel like I need a real good book that's going to make me cry. So yeah, those are the review books that I'm putting forward for the month of May. Roll number 2. 5 and a 1, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A blue cat. Blue cat goes on to TBR on the board, like so, as our second prompt. Okay guys, next of all we have the dice game. I've got a list of 1 to 20 with prompts, and I've got a 20-sided dice here. So let's see what number I get. So the number is a 19. Just zoom in for you guys so you can see that. Right there is a number 19 for you. There we go. And number 19, it says here, is a book that I am excited about. Ooh. Roll number 2 brought us the dice game with a blue cat, and as you would have seen, the prompt that came out from the dice goes towards a book that I'm excited about, which is really, really good because I can just put so many books with this. Although I did kind of find it a little bit tricky because I was just seeing which book was grabbing my attention, and then I just suddenly had the idea of putting this book on my TBR because I got it like last year and I was waiting to find the opportunity to give it a read, or rather technically a reread, but reading this edition for the first time, and that is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, the illustrated edition. That is by Jim McKay with Neil Packer. So yes, I really, really wanted to give this an actual read and go through all the beautiful images throughout and experience them. And you know, it's just Harry Potter, which is like, you know, one of my favourite series ever, and yeah, I'm super, super excited to dive into this magical, magical book. Roll number 3. 5 and a 3. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A cream cat. And a cream cat goes on the TBR board, like so, for our third prompt. Okay guys, so Cream Cat is unwrapped book. So as you guys can see, we have got the unwrapped books. So numbers 1 to 5, and I spin it with my spinning app right here. So yeah, let's go and see what number comes out. Okay, it literally has landed on the number 4, as you can see right there. So number 4 is this book here. So let's see what we've got inside. It feels like it's a paperback, but I don't have a clue what it is because I wrapped these up either at the beginning of the year or end of last year, fresh for the new year, and this hasn't come out yet. Oh, okay, cool. It's The Dead Girls Detective Agency by Susie Cox. This is a book that I have had forever. Solving the mystery behind your death can be murder. So yeah, hopefully this is a fun book. I don't really hear anybody talk about it, so if you guys have read this, let me know what you thought about it. Roll number 3 brought us the books to unwrap, and as you would have seen, the book that came out was The Dead Girls Detective Agency by Susie Cox. I've owned this for like forever. I remember getting it from the independent bookstore that was in my nan's town of Fordingbridge, and this was many years ago. So yeah, it's good that this has come out because I do need to obviously give my old TBR books a read. Yeah, solving the mystery behind your death can be murder. So I feel like it's going to be quite intriguing. I don't really hear anybody talking about it, so I'm hoping that it is one that I do enjoy. Is this going to be our 4th and final roll? We shall find out. 4 and a 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and an orange cat. Orange cat goes onto the board, like so, for our 4th and final prompt for the World of Kitkats TBR game for the month of May. Okay, so now we got the play your cards right towards 2 books that, like, one of them will be one that I want to read, one of them not so much. I'd probably say this one I'd like to read more. They are both rereads. I just enjoy the Princess Diaries more, but at the same time I am also intrigued. I don't remember anything about this book, so that's why I'm not as kind of like excited. So I'm warming towards this one, but if this one wins, it's not like the end of the world, but I would rather prefer this one. So let's get going with the cards. I'm just going to shuffle them real quick. I'm not like the best shuffler in the world. Okay, here we go. So we'll set our first card up, which is a 6, which is awful already. Oh man, I'm going to allow myself one swap. Right, I'm going to swap for 1. Okay, we got a Jack, which is a lot better. I'm going to go lower. Okay, 2. 2 is looking good. So I will go higher, which is a 10. 10 is a good one. Okay, 2 more, guys, 2 more cards. Let's go, oh shit, let's go lower. No! Oh no, the king has come out. So that means that I will have Anti-Goddess on my TBR for the month of May. Roll number 4, our final roll brought us the orange cat, which goes towards the TBR Play Your Cards Right game, which is kind of like inspired from the lovely gathering at Hetherington at House Train Your Gathering, where you basically have a book that you like don't want to read so much and a book that you do, and you kind of like play across the cards of like higher or lower over like 5 cards, and if you win the round, you win the book that you want to read. If you lose it, then you read the book that you don't want to read as much. So as you guys would have seen, I did lose. Although I didn't do terribly, I am starting to allow myself to have like 1 swap, which I think will actually help me. I know that Gavin allows himself like 1 swap, so yeah, I think I'm just allowing myself 1 swap of like any card, but only 1. So yeah, but yeah, this will be a reread which will go towards the #Yearathon theme for the month of May, which is to reread some books. So Anti-Goddess by Candlelight is the first book that's in the series. I don't remember anything about this book whatsoever. I think I remember giving it a 4 out of 5 Kitkats when I first read it a few years ago. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see like what I think about it. This is the author of Anna Dressed in Blood, that duology. And yeah, I don't hear too much about this book or the sequel, to be honest. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to think about it. I normally like books with like gods, goddesses, like angels, those sort of like supernatural kind of books. So we'll see what I think about this. So hopefully if I can get around to reading it in the month of May, I end up enjoying it the second time around. Come to my new TBR game that's added to my actual TBR game, World of Kitkats. So this mini TBR game is TBR roulette. In each shot glass there is a prompt that's very simple, very expansive, because I'm a mood reader. So yes, all I've got to do is literally spin in the middle, drop the ball, and then whatever number it lands on is the shot glass which will have the prompt in. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, so it's landed on the number 28, which you would see there. So now I've got to find black 28. So I'm thinking it's going to be maybe on a black one somewhere. Ah, there we go. Black 28 is on this one here. and the prompt is here. The prompt that I've got is children's or middle grade. So you guys would have just seen my new TBR game, which is the TBR roulette. I've been wanting to get this for ages, and then I was waiting until I kind of like moved before I could get my hands on it, and I was really excited to use it. I literally did all the prompts today, and I just done them so that it can give me like a vast choice because I'm a new reader. So as you guys would have seen, like children middle grade prompt came out, which, you know, I can just select from so many of my own children and middle grade books, and I decided to go with a book that I did start last year and I just haven't got around to finishing, so this would be great to knock it off of the currently reading list, and that is The Runaway Girls by Jacqueline Wilson. So yes, it's a children's middle grade novel, and I still remember everything about it. This girl here literally like runs away. She is just like horribly looked after by her family, so I don't blame her for running away, and then she meets this other character as well, and yeah, like it's like rich girl poor girl kind of situation, friendship, and yeah, that's kind of like where I got to. Jacqueline Wilson has a great way of getting me emotionally involved, and a way of like having kind of like real life issues in her actual books. So I'm really excited to read some more of this book and get around to finishing it, hopefully in the month of May. The book club read for the month of May, which the live show will be in June, is going to be Cloisters. This is by Katie Hayes, and yeah, so this book has literally just kind of like won the poll, so I'm really excited to give it a read. I'm really looking forward to it. The previous book, which is going to be live showed in the middle of May, is going to be Legends and Lattes, so I have got until then for that, but I'm currently reading that, so I'm really kind of like hoping that I can have that finished. But yeah, The Cloisters by Katie Hayes, I'm really excited to give this a read. This is a book that I've purchased like beginning of this year, I believe it was. Sounds really cool. It's got like tarot card reading inside it. I think it sounds like really great, and it'll be really great for the Witchathon as well, which is also happening in May. And yeah, I'm just super excited and looking forward to giving this a read. And as always, we have the grub machine that contains the 10 books I want to read in the year. I haven't got around to reading any of these yet because I'm moving and a lot of stress in the life, so yeah, let's just see which one we get for the month of May. So the book is this one here, which is Defy the Night, which I actually was thinking of reading this month anyway. Defy the Night by Bridget Camera. Ooh, that's really handy. So there you have it, guys. Those are all of the books I've got. I've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books. 3 of those are the review books, so yes, it does seem like quite a lot. I'm hoping that I can get to a few of them. It would be great if I can get some of those read, and yeah, fingers crossed I can. Maybe I can listen to some audiobooks of them if I can find them, or just, yeah, hopefully I can just find some time to read like each and every day. But yeah, now that I'm pretty much settled in my new flat, I should hopefully have a lot more time to do some reading and stuff, and I'll feel more like less stressed and settled to be able to do some reading. But yeah, if you guys have read any of these books, then please let me know down below in the comments what you thought about them, and let me know what books you guys are reading for the month of May. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. All of my own social media links, as always, are linked down below in the description if you would like to follow me elsewhere. Twitter, Instagram, Goodreads, gaming channel, book clubs, you name it, you'll find it down below. But that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos as always. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I'll see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye!